So today we are reacting to some fat acceptance cringe. So last video we did go ahead and react to season 1 of 1,000 Pound Sisters. So I really hope you guys like it. I want to do more videos like that regarding the show and also 1,000 Pound Best Friends. It's a fairly new show, so I'm going to be covering a couple shows on here as well. So let's go ahead and get started. If you are new to the channel, I am Celeste. I have lost 95 pounds in the last year and 7 months. And I am still on my weight loss journey and just overall health, lifestyle change completely. So if you want to go ahead and join the channel, press subscribe. We are going to be talking about fat acceptance, health at every size, and honestly call out their bullshit. So let's go ahead and get into today's video.
First of all, ew.
When he says he doesn't give brain but expects brain from me.
Ew.
What?
As a straight male, I often feel
Both skinny and fat people get bullied for their body size, so we can't compare the two. I feel like that is true a little bit. Fat people facing systemic oppression. It's your fault, though. And I remember seeing a video or some like article or something. Somebody posted something on like the fat acceptance movement. They said that being put down for being fat is just as bad as being put down for your skin color. That is not true at all. You cannot change your skin color. It literally is just something you're born with, and there's nothing wrong with a different skin color. Like, I don't understand that, but literally being fat, you can change that. Like, it is your fault, and the fact that you're going on through life saying what you go through is just as bad as being put down for your skin color, that's stupid, and that's just disgusting to compare that.
I'm going home.
Today I'd like to take a moment to glorify obesity.
I love that dress.
Yes.
Oh. I'd like to take a moment to glorify
obesity.
That's... You shouldn't. You should not glorify obesity. That's disgusting.
Yes.
The dress
Today
is pretty,
I'd like
though.
to take a moment to glorify obesity. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, okay, in the last couple videos I said like I did not want to be mean or cruel or anything. Like, I just want to be here and kind of share some knowledge that I've learned even in my own health journey. Like, I want to share, you know, the things I've learned and educate and bring awareness to just how bad and unhealthy being overweight is, especially as someone who is a woman who has health conditions based on, you know, my reproductive system. I just want to share how important it is to really be healthy as a woman. So I can guarantee this woman right here and the other woman in the dress does not have a healthy cycle. They don't feel confident in themselves. Yes, this is a cosplayer. She likes to dress up and everything, but I can guarantee you she does not feel confident. Why would you want to make videos glorifying your obese body? I don't understand it.
Yes. Today I'd like to take a moment to glorify obesity. Yes.
And her, like, she is beautiful. This is a beautiful woman, but she is still overweight. And I am not going to sit here and say lie. I'm not going to lie. She would look so much better if she was of a healthy weight. It's a personal preference, but what is not a personal preference is just the facts that being overweight is not healthy. Being overweight is not usually warranted. It's not, you know, what people want in their partner. When you're looking for a partner, obviously you want to be with them for a long time, or even just a friend, like a platonic friendship. Like, you want them to be alive, you want them to be healthy, so of course you're not going to want them to be overweight.
Today I'd like to take a moment to glorify obesity. Yes.
If promoting
like, I'm gonna say, like, this woman is beautiful. Like, obviously this is a woman. And I love women. Like, I'm a woman. I love women. Women are absolutely beautiful. But she would look so much better if she was of a healthy weight. Like, she has a lot of stomach fat, and that is very unhealthy. That's one of the most unhealthiest fat on your, you know, body, is having stomach fat. You just are linked to so many more diseases if you have a great amount of stomach fat. So, yes, she is beautiful. Yes, she looks good, like face-wise, and that might be fat-phobic to say. She's a beautiful woman in the face, but her body, she needs to take care of her body, and you can clearly see that she doesn't.
Yes.
And I don't want my channel to be me putting other women down. I never want to put other women down. But I am going to be honest and say that women need to take care of their bodies better. They need to take care of their health. Because all of these women so far, it's all been women. They probably most likely do not have a normal cycle. And then they're going to go to their OBGYN and say, well, I'm having issues. I'm having this. I'm having that. You know, there's only a common denominator here with women that have reproductive issues. I was having reproductive issues, and when I went to my doctors, obviously they didn't really tell me a lot. A lot of my doctors were shit. I took it upon myself and did research, and obviously it was my weight, because now I'm having
If
normal
promoting
cycles.
obesity is what it takes to make other fat people feel hot, obviously I'm gonna do that.
And yes, like when you're overweight, there are moments where, okay, yes, feel beautiful, feel confident. But if you're losing weight, if you're on a health journey, then yes, go ahead, feel confident. But if you're just eating too much every single day, not really getting activity, and then you put something on and you look bloated, you just are hanging out of it, it's just not a good look. It's not cute, it's not beautiful. Like, it just doesn't look good. Like, it just doesn't. And even when I was bigger and I would put outfits on that, you know, I have body dysmorphia. So when I was the biggest I was, like, yes, I knew I was a big girl, but I didn't think I was that big until I seen photos of me, or until I started really losing weight. And then I seen photos of me from back then, and I was like, oh my God, like, I was fucking huge. Like, I was a big girl, and I'm 5'1". So obviously being my highest weight was 216. So being that weight at my height, I was a big girl, and I'm still struggling with some of my stomach fat, and I have loose skin. I still have insecurities, but not like I did when I was bigger. So where I was going was, when I put outfits on, like, I did not feel confident. I did not feel comfortable. And yes, that varies person to person. Like, you can be overweight and be confident or comfortable, but majority of the time you're not. You don't want to wear cute outfits. You don't want to show a lot of skin because you're ashamed. You're not comfortable in your body. So yes, this outfit is cute on her, but I guarantee she probably felt so self-conscious, and she only made this video so that way she could pretend to feel good and feel herself. Because when you're bigger, I'm sorry, it's usually just a fact that you don't feel comfortable. You hate yourself. You don't like dressing up. You wear a lot of baggy clothes. I know I did. I wore a lot of baggy clothes, baggy shirts that were even like one size too big for me because I just hated skin tight clothing. Now I love it. I embrace it. I've even ordered. I'm going to do a Shein haul really soon. I'll be doing a Shein haul really soon because I ordered so many clothes. I'm going on vacation in August, so that will be a future video of me trying on clothes, showing you guys. I used to be an extra large, and now I'm a medium to a small. Sometimes some clothing an extra small, so you guys will be seeing that video very soon.
So yes, I am promoting obesity. Stay mad. Thank you so much.
Because it's not healthy. You are a beautiful woman. A lot of these women are beautiful, but you would be more if you were taking care of your body. If we seen that you were respecting yourself. If you weren't putting a burden on yourself, society, and everybody else just because you don't get an activity, you don't eat healthy, you eat too much. I mean, it's pretty simple here. And I'm probably being a bitch because, you know, I'm getting off my period, so my hormones are fluctuating still. I'm feeling snarky, so oh well. And I love piercings, like, love them.
I'm not shy, I'll say it. I've been picturing you naked.
Okay, and I love, like, her style, but another one with this woman, like, she has a lot of stomach fat, like a lot of stomach fat.
I'm not shy, I'll say
Like the rolls, and it's like I said, I don't want to sit here and call women ugly all day. Like, these women are not ugly. It's just when you don't take care of yourself and that's presented to your body, you know, obviously when you look at someone, you have eyes. You're seeing, you know, how they look and you're seeing their body, you're seeing their physical aspects. And obviously it's from high cortisol. So, you know, they're really not getting any activity. And if they do, it's really hard for them. Their stress is always high. They're always like craving certain, you know, foods, mostly sweet, you know.
Hey, I've been picturing you naked, I'm all lit.
They don't know I do it for the culture, goddamn. They say I
Fat
should.
liberation, what the fuck is that? Let's be serious, okay? Being fat is not something you should be proud of, and I don't understand where this whole movement has come that being fat is something you should be proud of. It's not. It's not. When, you know, all the way back when, before it was popularized, like it shouldn't have ever been, the fat people were literally in the circus because it was something that you wouldn't really see. And when you would see it, you're like, oh my God, like this is a big human. Like, this isn't normal. Why have we ran away from that? Why have we pushed that aside and said, yeah, being fat, that's normal. Gluttoning yourself every day, that's normal. Not doing any activity and just being fucking lazy is normal. And you should be proud. You should be proud of being lazy. Where has shame gone in taking care of your body and being of a healthy weight, being of a healthy size as a human being? Where has that gone to where now we're just like, yeah, I can be 300, 400 plus fucking pounds and I'm beautiful and nobody can tell me otherwise, because if you tell me otherwise, you're fat phobic and you hate me because you just have nothing better to do. No, it's because you don't take care of yourself. So we have to pay for your medical bills because you're probably on the government's pay. I mean, let's be serious here. Let's say the real shit.
Watch the shit I post, oh goddamn. Say I'm turning big girls into hoes, oh goddamn. They say I get groupies at my show.
Skinny people who have fat friends do not like posting them on their Instagram.
I am flabbergasted because this is 100% true.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Now, I don't think the friends that do this are necessarily bad friends. I do think they love us and they genuinely want pictures with us. But I think it goes deeper into their perception of what beauty is and what they think is physically attractive.
And why is that a problem? Just like this lady, she probably thinks she's beautiful, bigger, and I'm sitting here saying you're not. Why is that a problem? Everybody is entitled to their own opinions. Everybody is entitled to what they deem attractive or not attractive. And just because somebody says that being fat, like this fat woman is not attractive to me. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. That is my own personal perception of other human beings, and everybody has that.
And I think young people especially see our profiles and our Instagram profiles as a reflection of how we look and our daily lifestyles.
It's true though. That is literally just common sense as a human being. If you are of a healthy weight, and I don't mean this for every single person, and that's what a lot of people want to take out of context. Well, you're saying, you know, if you're a healthy weight or if you're skinny, you're healthy. I mean, majority of the time, yes, that is true. If you are of a healthy weight, you're most likely not dealing with a lot of health complications like diabetes, like high cholesterol, like high triglycerides. A lot of those issues you're most likely not dealing with if you have a healthy weight and low body fat percentage. And you're doing daily activities, you're lifting, you're eating healthy, whole foods, you're keeping track with protein, you're eating a lot of fiber, so you're staying normal in the bathroom. That is just common sense. And if you're of a higher weight, if you have a higher body fat percentage, it is just common sense that you're really probably not getting in enough to activity. And if you are, you're eating you're eating too much. So that activity is therefore not helping you. So yes, you can look at someone that's overweight and definitely see what kind of life they live. And that is just common sense. That is just a fact. That is just reality.
Even if a lot of it is made up or a lie, which is why a lot of people are very obsessed with making their Instagram look a certain way or follow a theme because they want it to look perfect. I don't think our thin friends don't post us because they don't like us. I think it's because they have ingrained insecurities about fatness as a whole set in place by the diet and beauty industries, teaching them that fatness is imperfect.
So So this woman is 200 pounds, but you can clearly see she is a very fit woman. She gets a lot of activity in. She looks of a very nice, body fat to muscle percentage. She looks like a healthy woman. And majority of the times, and sometimes when you have someone that's working out and exercising and lifting heavy, and they do have a good amount of muscle mass, that BMI, and it's known that BMI and your weight does not go hand in hand if you are of a higher muscle mass as a woman. It is not 100%. But this lady over here, she has a bike. I hope she uses it. But you can tell that this woman and this woman, they probably have different heights, so it is different. Like I said, my weight on someone that's 5'10" as a woman would look completely different than my height, 5'1", at 216. Completely different. So height does play a very big part in how your body composition is and where your fat does go. It does play a big part. They're both 200 pounds, so she says, and you can tell that this woman has a very low muscle mass. She has a lot more body fat, and a lot of women, when they say yes, most times it is genetic when you have bigger boobs as a woman, but majority of the time it is also a lot of body fat. Our breasts are made from fat tissue, but majority fat. So with me, I was a size C. I was almost a D cup, and right now I am edging onto the higher end of an A cup. So that just shows you 95 pounds down. I lost a lot of fat in my breast, and a lot of my breasts, yes, they're still, fat. They're still boobs. I still have titties, but a lot of it is loose skin now, and I can only really get rid of that or aid in, kind of taking that down by continuing my strength training, because that does help with, tightening up your skin. And just my age, it should be a little bit easier than if I was an older woman. But clearly these women are completely different body types, body sizes, body composition. This woman has more fat on her body and a lot less muscle mass. This woman gets so much activity, most likely. She has a lot of muscle. You can literally even see just by the way her body looks. So clearly this woman looks better, and this woman, they are the same weight allegedly, but you can clearly see just by us using our eyes, by using our brain, by using, the context clues that we learned in school, we can clearly see who is healthier. And that's literally just a fact.
Get my name. They call me Help. They call me Stacy. They call me Her. They call me Jane. That's not my name. That's not my name.
And it's and this lady, she's on oxygen. So clearly you're not already doing good if you're literally on oxygen. And it's most likely because of her weight as well. Because clearly she's not a skinny mini, We can tell that majority of her days are spent in the bed or on the couch and eating. And, there are days where even I will do that. I will lay in the bed. I literally just had a whole week full of my period. And there was a day where, no, I did not work out. I was exhausted. I was having a very bad mental health day. I was comparing myself a lot. It was just a really rough day. You can have a little bit of, an unhealthy snack. And I've said that in many, many, many of my videos. I think 3 of them now. It is okay if you once have an unhealthy snack or an unhealthy meal. Just do not do cheat days, because you're going to waste that whole week or all the days and months and weeks that you've spent tracking and doing everything you need to just for a whole day worth of eating just pure shit. So don't have cheat days. Have a cheat meal and then continue on with your day like normal. Continue tracking. Do everything you can to have that good day. And the next day, just keep it pushing. This woman is on social media worrying about what people say, and that's where her priorities are wrong. You don't need to be worrying about what people say on social media when you literally look like this, on oxygen, and literally we can see that this woman has health issues. You need to be at home focusing on what you need to do to get better. Not for us on social media, for you.
That's not my name. That's not my name.
That's not my weight. Why are you worried about what other people think? You need to worry about your health for you.
They call me quite loud, but I'm a liar.
And clearly it's affecting this woman because she had the time and the nerve to make a TikTok talking about people that are leaving comments about her weight. And it's clearly it's affecting you. and not in a good way, or else you wouldn't feel the need to make videos.
I miss the catch if the
Stop trying to assume people's body size. Honey, there's nothing to assume. We can see you. We can look at you. We have eyes. We have a brain. We can narrow down what your life looks like and what you eat and what you do in your activity. We can narrow it down. That's just...
me the ball, I'm the last trick standing up again.
It's none of your business. It's just odd and creepy behavior. I mean, yes, that can be true, like if you're going above and beyond, but also if you're posting on social media claiming fat acceptance and health at every size when you're clearly on oxygen because most likely your weight. Let's be serious.
Against the wall.
Just a PSA, someone simply living is not promoting anything. They're not promoting obesity. They're not promoting homosexuality. I am, though. I would like to promote both. I love gay people and I think fat people are hot.
What I eat in a day or fat big sister.
And some of these people literally post this shit just to get people fucking talking. And it pisses me off so much because you're not sitting here promoting a healthy lifestyle. You're not sitting here promoting actually good things. You're sitting here making fucking stupid TikToks because you want to get people stirring up shit in your comments. And you want to have something for people to talk about because you want the fucking attention. And that's disgusting. It's pathetic. You have nothing else to do.
Bagel with mashed avocado and deli slices. Peanut butter banana oatmeal. The new girl made my PB cold brew way too sweet. Chicken tendies, cucumbers, and ranch. Pick some fresh mulberries.
Cute.
Pasta with broccoli and sausage.
Good. So what I'm seeing so far with her is portion sizes. And that's a really big thing for a lot of people. A lot of people.
Bagel.
So the bagel itself, this bagel most likely is like 250 calories just for the bagel. Avocados are great. They're a great source of fat, but they are still high calorie because of how much fat it is.
With mashed
so this thing
avocado.
is loaded with avocados and deli meat, so that also takes it up. This whole sandwich is probably 500 to 600 calories.
And deli slices. Peanut butter.
And this looks very good. So one whole banana is usually about 100 calories. Peanut butter oatmeal. Peanut butter is a really, really big thing that people misuse. If you're not literally weighing out peanut butter, you're most likely overeating it. And peanut butter, like I said, it can be a good source of protein, but most likely it's fat. It's all fat and oil. So when you're eating peanut butter, you're most likely overeating it. And I don't think she weighed this out.
Banana oatmeal.
And oatmeal is great. I eat oatmeal often, very, very often. It's a great source of energy, carbs. Very, very good. It keeps you full for longer because you can eat so little and it expands so much when you eat. So you're going to get this like huge bowl of oats. You can make it any sort of way. So this is good. It's just the portion size. It really is.
The new girl made my PB.
It is full of sugar. If you're a woman, you should not be having more than 28 grams of sugar a day. I use monk fruit sweetener or stevia with, my matchas, with my oat, literally everything that I need sugar for. I will use monk fruit majority of the time, not cane sugar. You don't want to use real sugar like that. It is poison, you guys, to us as women. And a lot of women don't understand that. Well, we don't have to worry about sugar. Honey, calculate how much sugar you eat in a week. It's astronomical, most likely. Cut it back.
Cold brew way too sweet. Chicken tendies, cucumbers, and
that looks like about, honestly, 3 to 4 tablespoons of ranch right there. And a serving is usually about 1 to 2 tablespoons. And ranch is very, very, very high calorie. As a ranch girl, I love ranch on literally everything. But losing weight, I've had to cut back on that so much.
ranch. Pick some fresh mulberries. Sausage.
And this again is also a portion size way, way, way too big. So obviously a portion of pasta, it does expand and get bigger when you're cooking it. But she's probably just using plain, pasta, not protein pasta or anything like that. And this portion literally looks huge. And with foods like this, when you're eating high protein, obviously the foods are of a higher volume, because if you're eating the right foods, if you're eating high volume foods, you can eat so much of it for lower calories and high protein. But obviously this woman's not doing this. And yes, there's broccoli. Yes, there's a meat. Yes, there's a carb. But altogether, this is probably 600, if not more, calories just because of what she's using and the amount.
Poppy Pop.
And this is good. Skinny Pop, that's really, really good. It's a good popcorn. There is a popcorn. I will look for it and enter it in the video. It's a popcorn that I swear by. It is so fucking good, but it does go stale pretty quickly. But
Popcorn.
I'll insert that for you guys to try.
Veggie sushi roll.
So yeah, she's definitely over 1,500 calories already.
Tofu and veggie ramen with miso
see,
broth.
The portion sizes, she literally, way back at dinner, that was my whole day's worth of eating. If not, you know, a little more, because I can't eat a whole bagel sandwich. Like, I have a calorie deficit at 1,400 calories, and I try to aim for 120 to 130 grams of protein a day. That would be it for me. So the fact that she's eating literally a whole nother dinner, she's literally probably edging over 2,000 calories.
Baby pie.
And these, full
Love
of sugar.
you, bye.
Full of sugar. Wow. She is a big woman.
In a recent video, a lot of people have pointed out that many...
And it's like I was saying with women, like, that's a lot of stomach fat. A lot of stomach fat. She most likely does not have a menstrual cycle. Whatsoever. And I don't want to be nasty. I don't want to point it out to be nasty, but how is she cleaning herself? She literally has to pull her whole stomach up and clean under her folds. And how is she cleaning her genital area? And it's like, it comes down to a point of cleanliness and hygiene once you get to a size like this. It really, really does. And I don't want to be nasty bringing that up, but it's a fact. It's a truth. It's a hard reality that a lot of people have to face. And if you're a woman, you need to be watching how you clean yourself. It's very important.
There are worse things to be than
This bitch, I see Shakira Transformations react to her. She's one of my biggest inspirations. I watch her all the time. So shout out to you. Shout out to you, mama. But this bitch pisses me off. I will get into it. I will start cussing because she pisses me off more than anybody in the fat acceptance. Look at me, I'm healthy, I'm fat, like, I'm beautiful. Like, you piss me off, lady. Let's be serious. There are more worse things to be than fat. Yes, that is true, but being fat is one of the things that are also bad. Like, duh. I don't want to be fat just as much as I don't want to die in a car accident.
Let's stop.
And she's drinking Starbucks. It looks like a matcha, which rep to my matcha queens. But make it at home. Use your protein milk from Fairlife. Use your monk fruit sweetener. You can make this shit at home and it tastes better, if not the same, and way healthier, lower calorie, and no sugar added. I mean, you don't need this shit. You don't.
Acting like the worst thing.
Let's stop acting like the worst thing someone can be is fat. It's not the worst thing, but it is one of the more negative things that you can do for your body, and you shouldn't aspire to be fat ever. If you aspire to be fat, you need therapy and you need some real work done because it's not healthy. You shouldn't aspire to be fat. You should not aspire to be of a higher weight and aspire to have all the diseases that come with being obese. I mean, you're just mentally ill.
Someone can be as fat, they could be racist, or they could be mean, or...
Oh, but I thought being put down for being fat is being racist. Or are y'all changing that up now too? Because y'all like to switch it up all the time.
They could be the type of person who throws litter on the street, or they...
And it's like, yes, I understand the conversation to where there are worse things than being fat and everything. I understand that. But it's still not a good look. You're still doing a disservice to yourself, society, your family, your friends, everybody in the world. So it's like, it's literally just as bad. It's not better, it's just as bad.
They could hate dogs.
It's no big deal. It's no big deal. This is no big.
And that's what a lot of them really think. A lot of them really think that being fat is no big deal until they get diagnosed with this and this and this health issue and this and this and this disorder. And then yet they still claim that, well, it's not my fault. I'm just a special case. I can't do anything about it. I've tried. Really.
Raw onion is the perfect chip to dip in marinara sauce.
And I agree to an extent. Fat shaming is good because it encourages people to lose weight. In a sense, I do agree. We need to bring shame back because the people that are a size, like we've been seeing in the videos, they should be ashamed that they have done that to themselves. And I was ashamed that I did that to myself. Being 120 pounds now, I am absolutely ashamed that I let myself get to that point, that I let my mental health just eat me alive, that I ate myself to a size where I had to work so fucking hard to this day to be healthy. It is work every single goddamn day. It is.
No, I think you're wrong. I don't think that's right. No. I think you're wrong.
Which, yes, that is true, but at the end of the day, it is nobody's fault that you've gotten to a certain size but yours. So having other people tell you, listen, you know, you need to lose some weight. You're not healthy. You're going to get all these, you know, conditions and health conditions and disorders and things. Like, that's a wake-up call. That should be a wake-up call that people are telling you, listen, you don't look good. Like, you look sick. And being too skinny, like Eugenia Cooney, she looks sick, and I hope that that woman gets a lot of the help that she needs. And just like fat people, there is a mental disorder that has made you eat so much that you don't look like a human anymore. So it's literally, you're just as sick if you're obese, like if you're anorexic. There's a mental health condition playing in the part, and you are sick. You are sick. You're not healthy. You have conditions that are tearing your body apart. Fat-phobic bullshit, and they said you'd be more cute if you're skinny. Just saying. I agree. It's just a fact. I agree. Like, this woman, you can tell she just stays in her room all day. She probably just keeps making TikToks, and this is probably the only activity she's gotten for the day. So it's like, you can sit here and say fat-phobic all you want to, but at the end of the day, we have eyes. We see you're not taking care of yourself, and it's just a fact. And that's literally all I've been saying this video because it is just true. Like, that within itself is true. Like, being overweight is not good. It's not good for you. It's not a good look. And pregnancy while being plus size, I have a lot to say about that. If you are overweight and you get pregnant, that is a miracle within itself. So you should not take that for granted. That should be your starting point once you find out that you're pregnant as a plus size woman to really start taking care of your body. Because when you eat something, that directly goes to the baby. Do you want your baby to survive off fucking potato chips and hot dogs and pizza? Because I don't. You're already giving your baby in the womb a horrible, horrible life. And it is scientifically proven that what you eat when you're pregnant, your baby develops a taste for at least some of the things. So when they're born, once they're older, they're gonna already have that food palette of just pure shit, pure junk. And to a degree, I do agree with that. Don't comment on someone's pregnant body, but when you are of a certain size and you are pregnant, when you're carrying a literal baby, when you're carrying a fetus, you should be taking care of yourself more than you have in your whole life. Ever. And that's true. I strongly feel that way about, carrying a child and taking care of yourself. And that is making sure you're eating a lot of good whole foods, drinking your water, taking your vitamins, getting an activity where you see fit, because when you're pregnant, you're exhausted. It takes a lot to build a baby. It really does. So getting an activity where you see fit, where you absolutely can, is warranted. It's wanted. You need to have activity whilst you're pregnant. Sitting there and eating potato chips and saying, oh, the baby wants it. No, honey, you just want to eat. And it's also, a lot of women say, well, I have to eat more for the baby. In your first and usually the second trimester, you only need to eat 200 to 300 more calories. In your last trimester, it's, I think, about 400 to 500. So you really don't need to be eating a whole couch size of food more just because you have a little bean in your belly. No, that's not true. You just want to eat. You just want an excuse to eat. And like, yes, when you're pregnant, it's okay to eat a little bit more. Like, yes, enjoy some nice, dark chocolate and other things like that. That's fine. But making the excuse that, oh, the baby wants pizza every night. The baby wants to drink soda every day. The baby wants to eat this. The baby wants to do that. No, it's you just not wanting to take care of your body or your baby. So let's be real here. Stop neglecting your baby already and do what you need to do.
What I'm realizing is I wish I could go back and talk to myself about when I was feeling super insecure all the time because everyone told me how ugly I was. Because it's not that I was ugly. It's that other people are trying to look like Ariana Grande and Britney Spears. And those people are very hot. Good for them. But I'm trying to look like if like Rosie O'Donnell and Elton John had a kid that was very sexy and funny. And those are just different looks, that's all.
Hi friends, this is what I eat in a day as a fat person not trying to lose weight, vacation edition.
And I'm sorry, if you're a fat person who's not trying to lose weight, that's on you. And when you die of a very early age and you get multiple health conditions, that's nobody's fault but yours.
I started my morning with 2 bagels and then went to the beach and came.
Carbs. God
eat in a day as a fat person not trying to lose weight, vacation edition. I started my morning.
2 bagels with butter. 2 bagels with butter. That's probably already 100 grams of carbs right there.
2 bagels and then.
And 2, barely any protein. So much bread. I can't believe it. I'll have a bagel in the morning, a protein bagel from the Sola brand. Definitely check those out. They're so good. They use good oils. Very, very good. I love them. I keep them all the time. Ooh,
and went to the
so
beach
many
and came
carbs.
back.
And for a sandwich, I use sourdough. Sourdough's really, really good, but make sure you're getting authentic sourdough, not a whole list of ingredients. 2 hot dogs, 2 tamales, and a cheeseburger.
2 hot dogs, 2 tamales, and a cheeseburger.
And a cookie. Of course, the big bitches gotta have a cookie after they eat anything.
Some butter cookies, then I rehydrated with some water.
Multiple watermelon margaritas. So I love drinking. I love alcohol. Trust me, I will bust it down for a margarita. But just drinking margaritas on a random Tuesday, bitch, no, you can't do that. It's full of sugar. You're fucking it up because they're high calorie.
Got some watermelon margaritas.
Oh, but she did say she's not trying to lose weight. Well,
then I went back to the beach and came back for taco night with 2 beef tacos and chips and queso. It ended my night
so
with
many carbs.
Some
and candy.
Let's talk.
That is crazy. That she's gonna die. That woman is absolutely gonna die.
About body preferences. I've heard a lot of talk.
They make videos like this just to get people fucking mad. Just to go in their comment sections and give their videos attention so they get more, their analytics go up and they get that. That's all these people want.
In a society that exclusively demonizes an option.
I'm not gonna listen to her, y'all. She pisses me off, seriously. She just really does.
I love how anytime a fat person does a video about how weight loss journeys are fat phobic, the comments are full of thin people being like, actually, how is it fat phobic that I don't want to be a fat, disgusting, unhealthy, obese pig anymore? That's not fat phobic.
I mean, it is fat phobic, but if you want to be a healthier weight, then sure, be fat phobic. I don't give a fuck. I'm fat phobic. Because being fat is not good. Being fat is unhealthy. I mean, I don't understand the disconnection between you people. I don't. There's mental illness. And you all have it.
That's not fat phobic.
Me running away from the body positive movement after size 12 girls show me their rules and tell me we are battling the same battles. I mean, you really are, though. A size 12 is still not healthy. It's edging on the plus size, area. And everybody has roles, period. If you are the skinniest you have ever been, or the healthiest, sorry, let me not say skinny or they'll come for me. If you're the healthiest weight and you have a low body fat, you're still going to have roles. It's just our skin. It's literally just how normal human bodies are, whether you're male or female. It is normal. But that is it for today. I am pissed. These always piss me off, you guys. I get so pissed just by people's just stupidity. Like, really, their lack of common sense and just their selfishness. I'm important because I'm fat, and you guys are all wrong because y'all don't like fat people and y'all just want everybody to look like a goddess. And it's like, no, we just want you guys to take care of yourself. We can see that America is in an obesity crisis, and it's not good. We have completely devolved from how humans used to be. And it's usually because of the food and lack of activity and people's gluttony. And it's disgusting, and we need to do everything we can to change it. And I don't care if I have to be a bitch, and I don't care if I have to sit here and calmly talk to you like you're a child and tell you, no, you can't have candy right now when you're literally a grown-ass adult. The only body we have is the one we have right now. And if you're not going to take care of it, then why are you even here? Let's be serious. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I might record another video after this. I might not. I'm not sure. I do have a couple things to do. So, let me know down below your thoughts. I didn't really mean to be too harsh, but I am just getting pissed. Thank you so much for watching. I think the next video we're going to do is maybe another 1,000-pound sisters video. I'm not sure yet, but let me know in the comments down below your thoughts and any videos that you want to see from me specifically. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.